Why is talking about weight loss so toxic in the lipedema community? Let's chat about this, my friends, because somebody asked me that question and I thought, you know what, this is actually a really good question and it's one I should do a video on because this person is absolutely right. There is so much information surrounding weight loss and everybody has an opinion about weight loss, and I think we need to hit it from an evidence-based standpoint. So let's just talk about this. First, the reason that it can be toxic to talk about weight loss to a community that struggles with body weight is because so many women have a history of disordered eating. So many women have tried every single diet and given into diet culture and found themselves in a worse spot than when they started. So that's the first reason. The second reason is just because somebody is living in a larger body actually doesn't mean that they want weight loss. People can live in a larger body and be happy if that's what they choose to do. So we can't assume that everybody living in a larger body is looking to lose weight because that's simply not true. And then the third thing is that health professionals unknowingly have kind of moved people away from wanting weight loss by saying exercise more and eat less because it just doesn't always work, especially for those of us that are living with lipedema. So what does work? And I almost fell over here. What does work? I want to talk about the 6 pillars to metabolism, and I wrote them down on a sticky here so my menopausal brain wouldn't forget them. These are things that are so important. 3 of them are nutrition related. 3 of them are mindset related. What's going on between your ears? Are you going to be able to move yourself into these lifestyle changes that make such a big impact? Because what you focus on is what changes. So these things have to be a priority if you seek change. And what I will say before I get into these is that the desire to look different should not be the same as a number on the scale. If you are sorely aiming for a number on the scale, you're probably going to be disappointed. You can change your body and look different and still have a higher number on the scale. It all has to do with body composition and the amount of musculature that you have. Work with what God gave you, ladies. We are already heavier on the scale because we have lipedema. We know this. So if you are trying to get to the number that you put on your driver's license, you may be struggling forever. Don't do that to yourself. Just don't do that to yourself. Let go of the scale weight. If you want to use a scale, look at it for water weight and for maintaining muscle mass, but just don't even pay attention to the body weight thing. That's going to drive you insane. Okay, let's talk about the 6 pillars that need to be a foundation for good metabolic health. This is a little cheat sheet into what I give my clients, so get your pen and paper handy. The 3 nutrition things that have to be in check for weight loss are number 1, hydration. You have got to stay hydrated. Water carries fluid to your cells. That's how your cells get nutrients. Stay hydrated. It also thins out your lymph fluid. Your MLD therapist will love you for staying well hydrated. Number 2, you have to prioritize getting some form of fiber in your diet. I don't care if you're eating low carb. I don't care if you're vegan. I don't care what you're eating. What I care about is that you have fiber in your diet to feed your microbiome, because your microbiome is the command center for all metabolic health. It is also the baseline for your immunity and therefore your body's ability to fight and use inflammation correctly. So fiber, number 2. Number 3, protein, my friends. It can be a plant-based protein or it can be an animal-based protein or both, whatever you prefer, but you need protein. Protein is not stored in the body other than in your muscle, which you don't want to break down. So you need to have protein at every meal. Plus it helps to stabilize blood sugar. Then the 3 things with regard to our mindset that we have to get in check is number 1, sleep is not an option. It's a priority. When you don't get proper sleep, your insulin sensitivity is worse. And if you have lipedema or PCOS or both, you're already at a bit of a disadvantage likely with insulin resistance. So get your sleep. It's a conservative therapy. You got to do it. The next thing with regard to mindset is embrace taking a time out. I don't care if you need to set a timer for 10 minutes and breathe deeply to get your rest and restore going. then do it. Take a bath, whatever you got to do. You need 10 minutes of meditation a day to de-stress. You have to de-stress so your body is not in fight or flight mode. The world is going to keep turning around us. You can take 10 minutes out of a 24-hour day. Trust me, you can. And then the last thing is that you have to get some movement in. Whatever that looks like. Fitness looks different for everybody. So do what you can do, but it is great to engage your muscles and maintain and build strength. That might be hitting it hard in the gym with some dumbbells. That might be Pilates, or that might simply be doing something in a chair. Whatever that is for you, you want to work with your musculature to maintain your muscles. So those are the 6 pillars of metabolism that need to be in place for weight loss. I'm going to go over them really quickly because this is a really long reel. Hydration, protein, fiber, stress relief, sleep, and body movement. I promise you, if you focus on those 6 things and you jot them down every day, how am I doing? How am I doing? How am I doing? You will notice a difference. Commit to yourself to do this for 30 days, or maybe start with 7 days, and notice how you feel. I promise you, you will see a difference. If you don't, reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions and happy to help you in any way I can. See you later. Bye-bye.